obviously I have been talking for over 4 minutes already. Now, depending on how I edit this, you either get some music or I'm going to go and explain everything all over again. So obviously we're still in the same month. Third episode, I believe we're in the same month, which is silly. Silly, because that's how I lose a lot of money when I do that. Now I do get a lot of contracts done, but the wrong way. And I've just gone the wrong way. Actually, you know what? Let's just go this way and do field 122 first. Since we're going this way, might as well, hey? Might as well. How do I get to field 122? That's $1 million on this particular map. That's the $1 million question. How do you get to... Wow, look at the filth. Look at the filth. But at least I have the window open. Oh, you know what I just did? Yep. Because I was... There you are. That's better. Oh, that's not better. That's better. At least we get some clean air and not filth in our nose. Okay, so we're gonna go down this path. Try not to smash into things. Now we're gonna do these 2 contracts, and then I do have to start a new month. It's just becoming ridiculous that I am stuck in the same month for such a long time. No wonder my greenhouses and everything else just doesn't do anything. Actually, no, you can't go that way because he placed the trees in front of you, so you can't go that way. Let's get rid of the beacons. We don't really need the beacons. Okay, so it looks like this pathway is a lot longer than just what I thought it would be. So obviously oh, you're kidding me. I was trying to figure out I need to put super strength on. Yeah. Oops. I was trying to look for the bales. And ended up climbing the fence. Now, in real life, you obviously would have done exactly the same thing. Oh, come on. Other than the fact that you would have come. Wow, look how nice this is. This is awesome. So obviously, by the looks of it, it's going around. Okay, should we go around and see? Actually, can I just get out this way? Is it going anywhere or just not? Just to another field? I thought it might be going all the way around. But no, just heading to another field. So back up we go. It is such an awesome, there is such a beauty about this map. It is such an awesome map to play as a multiplayer. It's unbelievable. And all this path and all the fact that you're going through all these different laneways and roads and country roads, and you come through abandoned buildings and all that sort of stuff. It just goes on. Oops, let's have a look. I don't think it matters. I think you can go both ways, but let's just crash into things. With face full of trees. Here we are. So where do we need to go? Back down? Or should I go up? Oops. And turn left and then come down. Maybe we'll go that way. We'll put beacons on and the flashers, but I don't think I need a flash. I think beacons is plenty. Okay, so we've got one, and then up there we'll turn left. I'll do a third-person view because it is such a nice view. If you want to do forestry, there's a lot of forestry. If you want to do like a cleanup type of thing, like farmers do in real life, where they have certain paddocks or certain land that they haven't really done anything with, it's just been sort of sitting around. And what they do is they then, once they give it a few years, in some cases, just do nothing, rest. It's a biblical context, by the way. God said that to happen, to let the land rest. I think it was every 7th year, if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah. So they would go and clear all the trees and all that sort of stuff. But I do need some. Okay, so we need to get to that land right there. I do believe you can get to that land. Looks like there's a gate there. Wow, look at all these trees. So there must be a trees to clear that contract to cut dead wood. Right? Where are you? Plowing. Wood transport. Wow, that's a lot of wood transport, but I don't want to do that. Tender grass, I don't want to do that. Plowing, mowing, harvesting, dead wood. We'll accept that because I am pretty sure that this is the one, right? How many? Let's collect this so it disappears from there. So dead wood, number of trees, 7. That's it. How many are here? There's a lot more than 7. I can promise you that. Okay. So, no, I think that's the one we need to go in. At least I hope so. Okay, let's do this. And then we will look into that deadwood. That looks like a lot more than just 7. I have never ever done a contract to cut trees at all. Never. So this would be the very, very first time that I do a contract to just cut down trees. But I noticed Daggerwin does a lot of them. And he's right. It's quite an easy job. Nothing to do. You just simply go and cut some trees and boom, be done with it. Okay, we picked the sort of the longest way possible to do this, but that's fine. We'll go and pick that last one. Pick that last one right here. And I've just realized that I still have the beacons going. Actually, you've got a gate there, but how do you get out? Okay, so let's complete another $12,000. Okay, farmland 32. So where am I? Okay, so there must be another. You know what? Let's just get out. Oh, go back in, switch it off and get out, and go back this way. Is there another one here? Oh yeah, there it is. I missed it. There we got this one here. Cutting it a bit high there. And then it would be the 7th. And I get $5,000 for this. I don't understand what's going on, but I seem to get a lot better contracts than Daggerwin does. And a lot more contracts than what Daggerwin does. It just doesn't make sense, does it? $5,000 for that. I want to see any deadwood contracts. There's a bunch of trees over there. Mowing, plowing, timber, wood. Harvesting, fertilizing, cultivating. We got a decent cultivating job that we could do. I want to quickly have a look at other fields that may need us to put lime on them. I think we need that field over there. May need lime on it by the looks of it. So we'll definitely be heading that way. Now I'm not going to put lime on grass. Not on, at least not until I cut the grass, because it does not look like in reality you would put lime over grass that you were going to cut and feed to animals. Okay. Do any of the fields need rolling? Yeah, but all of them need rolling, but they cannot be rolled until you actually planted them. I tried rolling this and quickly discovered that that's not necessarily able to be done. Let's go here and look at nitrogen. So maybe field number 9. We'll probably go to field number 10, blah, and so on. Okay, let's get out of here. and get all these fields done. Now I did. I'm trying to remember if I recorded me buying the spinnery, or did I do that? Or did I do that outside of me recording it? Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, we got a field just down here. I still don't understand what's happening with all this. You know what? There must have been a tornado or something coming through. That's what must have happened here. There must have been a natural disaster. You know what? We got a gate here, so I'm gonna go open it. And we got a double gate, so it just looks a lot better if I do this, right? I know some people don't like when you drive through the bushes. Yeah. So I'll go in. I was gonna do a time lapse of this, but I think because you're driving around, so you know, all over the place, that just doesn't look good as a time lapse. Like imagine me doing this at the speed of 5 or 6 or 7 times. It would give you a headache just watching it. Okay, so where is my other contract? Oh, back to field number 50. Okay, so that's good. I wish I would have known about this tornado thing. I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. It would have been a natural disaster that comes through. Do I have the warning thing switched off, and that's why it didn't tell me, or must I probably didn't pay attention to it? I think I have the traffic switched off from last time when I did my when I was trying to get my combine across. Okay, field number 50 right here. Oh, and look, is the gate right there? Yes, it is. Wow, that's nice. That's a nice entry into this field. And then you got a laneway that goes somewhere. I don't think I've been this way before. Okay, done, 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 done. I saw today Chainsaw did a almost $20,000 contract, which is the first time that I've seen any of them do a largest sum contract. Oops. I noticed that it's becoming a big la-di-da about the water thing. Like obviously Daggerwin did a Deadwood. Yeah, why not? Daggerwin did a survey and what people wanted him to do, and all of them, from what he said, my majority of people wanted him to do it. A few people obviously didn't. But yeah, like to me, like I think I've said in a previous video, plumbing it in costs $5,000, and then you pay a fee every single day or month, as it would be in this particular scenario. So the way it stands right now is they get a 18,000 liter trailer that can cart the water back and forth and so on. Like the trailer could have had a million liter capacity and so on. I comprehend what they're saying is that it makes it easier and so on. I can comprehend that, and I agree with that to a degree. But the fact that you're paying for the water and you're paying for that to be installed, it's a liability in that sense, that something that you're getting for free. I mean, what they've done is they've simply placed waters next to their greenhouses, and they're backing up and down to put water in there. So in reality, there is no realism to that at all. A farmer wouldn't do that. He wouldn't pay for water to be put, 3 meters away from his greenhouses and then not plumb it in. And I don't understand why they thought that, this is not a good idea, we're not going to do it because it may be too easy. I see it quite the opposite, that it allows you to do other things. They could have limited the amount of greenhouses in the previous competitive series. I had about 10 greenhouses, and some people did complain saying, yeah, but you're winning because you've got a multitude of greenhouses and so on. True, but as far as I knew, there was no limit on greenhouses. So it wasn't like you can only have 2 greenhouses. They could have done it that way if they were going to plumb it in, say we can only have a maximum of 2 or 3 greenhouses and so on. I think of it more along the lines of, it's a bit sad that that's the case, because you want the series to be successful, don't you? I mean, do you want the series to just be barely making ends meet all the time type of thing? I would have thought not. And if you wanted the series to be hard, then they should have played on hard. And then if you're playing on hard, you know what I mean? You play on hard, so then you don't have any of this easy going type of thing. Where is the deadwood? Right there. So that's what they could have done. They could have said, okay, you can play real. I mean, if you're playing realistically, farmers in reality would not want to spend money to do to put in greenhouses, and then spend money to put water right next to them, and then not plumb it in type of thing. They would have to come right next to it, and with a trailer, and carry the water with a trailer 3, 5, 6, 7 meters. They just wouldn't do that, as far as I can comprehend anyway. Then okay. Wow. Face full of trees all over the place, hey? What on earth? Let's get out of here. Come on. Where's the other areas? I don't know if this is the last one. Because my recording bar comes exactly on top of all of those things. But there you are. That's the end of it. So okay. So we got Bale wrapping, $54,000. So obviously we're gonna accept that one. And Bale wrapping back to 64. Accept that one. So 54,000. You know what? Let's give this workhorse a bit of a tidy up. Eh? Now I've got my mud on my tractors on normal. How horrible would it be if you had it on fast or something? If this is how quickly everything sort of gets dirty. Okay, so. So 54 on 12, so was that about $66,000 in contracts? So this is what they should have limited if they wanted to make it hard. Again, I don't understand. I'm not playing on it. Has it jumped back to easy by any chance? No, it's on normal, which was what they're on. So I don't understand why I get so many contracts, like 55, almost $55,000 contract, and they're not getting that. Especially Daggerwin. Daggerwin seems to be getting all the contracts, or maybe that's all we see on his part. It's not that he's getting just the $2,000-3,000 contracts. I mean, you look at my Deadwood Tree contract. It's almost $10,000 between two contracts. He does not seem to get those. Whoa. Okay, we'll be here for a while. So this looks like a $54,000 job. I like the fact that it opens outwards. And, I was going to say, I'm going to smash straight into it. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to have to stick to some sort of a system here. Because otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble to try and remember every single bale. Okay, I think we'll do a bit of a time lapse on this one. That was the easiest 54 and almost $1,500 ever. So we got to field number 64. Oh, come on. 64, where are you? Oh, right at the top where we came from. Anyway, obviously, I'm not going to make you sit through another one of those videos, me going all the way there to do that. So I think I need to go to this one. Yep. So I will do this off camera, but before that, pH is okay. Kind of surprised. I thought it wasn't that crash hot, this particular one with lime. Okay, so I wonder why the worker decided to take a break. and not actually do this. You can clearly see that it's needed. Oh, lime in the street as well. Okay, so we'll. Looks like my worker this is the field that my worker just would not cut. No matter what I did to it, he just did not want to cut it. So this is why it went around the headland, and that's it. Said he quit. It's like, that's it, I quit. I don't want to know about the rest of it. I am going to have to buy some something to look after my grass. So what are the fields? Oh, I was going to say what's going on here. We're going to go with pH. I'm pretty sure that, 12. 12 is not grass. So we'll head to 12 and we'll get that one done. And I'm going to have to buy some more lime. That's the one that we just put fertilizer on. Do I have a gate here? Yes, I do. Did I open it? No, I did not. So we'll just do this. Okay. Well, the fact that it has such a high capacity, and the fact that has 42 meters as far as the width that it throws the lime is, it's fantastic. Anyway, I was going to end this episode long ago, but it looks like we're still going on at it. And that's because we are applying lime. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. And I'll see you in the next one. And now we're going to lime our tractor and trailer. Boom. We're going to like a bombarding it with lime. Just do this. And we're done.